Hi, I'm Catherine Capon, and this is Nature's Heroes. I'm so excited to be introducing you to the world's top environmentalists to find out how they're saving endangered species from extinction. I'm here in Cape Verde to meet Dr. Rachel Graham, who's the founder of NGO Mar Alliance, and she knows more about sharks than anyone I know. Hey, Kat, hi, lovely to meet you. And you. Mwah.
Cape Verde is like a pearl on a string of pearls in the eastern Atlantic, and it's one of these kind of ocean oases that has great habitat and good food for whale sharks, mantas, and a whole host of other species.
Mar Alliance's mission is to save sharks and rays, but to do that, you need data. So we're just about to head out and tag some juvenile sharks. Despite Rachel dedicating the last 20 years of her life to shark research, the sharks still don't come to her willingly, so she has to catch them in order to tag them.
So right now we're checking the line to see whether we still got baited hooks. We do get scalloped hammerheads in the area, and they're very fragile, so we want to make sure that we're here on the line very quickly in case we get one, so we can work them up quickly and release them quickly. Lovely little shark, come here. A pre-caudal 64, Latinus.
Green.
Okay. Total length 88.5. Fabulous. So this bay is one of the rare places where you can find these wonderful little juvenile sharks.
It's incredible to see from Mar Alliance how much effort goes into capturing and tagging a single shark. And you can't make conservation strategies on just one data point. You need to tag hundreds, if not thousands of sharks, all of which takes time, and time is what's running out.
Overfishing is really truly the greatest threat to Cape Verde's sharks and rays, and in fact its fish populations. And the practice of catching a shark and cutting off all of its fins and then discarding it at sea still alive is one of the most cruel, wasteful, horrific practices out there. And those shark fins are just destined really for soup. Zeddy Seymour, our coordinator, contacted me a few months ago. This was our first instance where we actually found a live shark that had been finned and somehow survived it. It most likely is dead now. It shows that finning practices are alive and well in Cape Verdean waters.
The only way to combat this rapid decline in shark numbers is to adopt the latest technology so that every capture gathers as much information as possible. Today I'm joining Rachel as she searches for whale sharks and manta rays to fit them with her new satellite tags.
What it does is it floats right behind the animal, and as it comes to the surface, it'll transmit up to the overflying satellites through the whip antenna. And then from the satellite, it'll send its data onto a center in France, which sends me an email about what the animal is doing. So I always like to say that the animals are actually sending me an email of where they've been and what they've been doing.
Looking for megafauna in the middle of the Atlantic is never easy. However, after many hours at sea with not even a glimpse of life, it seemed we were witnessing firsthand the rapidly declining numbers of sharks and rays. Oh my God, here! Andy, here. You see? Right here. 5 hours of trying to find one. We have a manta ray right here. So we just said we'll do a piece to camera talking about how long it takes, and I put the microphone on, and then all of a sudden, manta, now I've got to take it all off to get in the water. Manta rays are incredibly fast, so the hardest part now is playing catch up before it disappears into the abyss.
Brilliant. Excellent.
It's so great to have another tag on a manta. However, gathering just one data point during 2 full days at sea demonstrates how much determination Rachel and her team are putting into this vital project. Tagging the animals and doing the research is only part of what makes Rachel's work so successful. The other part is engaging local fishers and the local community into the importance of marine conservation.
So we are introducing the lost art of gyotaku, or Japanese fish prints, to Cape Verde. It's so much fun, and it's where you can actually record the fish species and you can do magnificent art with recently caught fish.
We're really trying to inspire these kids to foster that sense of curiosity and excitement about the sea. And what better way to do that than through the lens of some of the most magnificent animals, the sharks. Every tag shark, every DNA sample we take, every presentation we give, time and training with fishers, all of this is helping to reverse decline in sharks. Every piece is critical.
Really humbled to have met Rachel. She is a true hero of nature. I've never met a person more determined and more passionate about what she does. I would love to help her raise the money that she needs for a research vessel. It will drastically improve the work that she's doing out here and just mean that they can get more tags on more animals to find out about these amazing creatures. And that was meant to be the end of our film. However, just as we finished recording before heading to the airport, Rachel broke down, showing us the reality of working on the front lines of conservation.
It's not enough of us. It's very hard to work in this age of extinction in the work that we're doing. We have to be the merchants of hope. We have to. I have children. We all have children. What the hell are we leaving them? It's incredibly hard, but I can't imagine doing anything else. I feel this is my purpose, and this is the purpose of my whole team. They work so hard, so hard. All the fishers we work with, they are so worried. They can barely feed their families in many cases. We want to help them. We want so much more. And we're in a race against time. We are in such a race against time. It's really hard to go back to places where you used to see tons of fish and tons of sharks and there's nothing. It's really, really, really hard. And I talk with all the fishers and they see it and they're terribly worried. So our job is to be the merchants of hope. Our job is to have the hands up against the dam, to stop this horrific, unregulated overexploitation and development. Critical. And we need more of us. We need people to join this fight. We need people to say enough is enough. We need people to get out of their comfort zones. Stop being greedy. Not everybody can eat fish. Stop eating as much fish. There's not enough for the people who need to actually survive on it. There's not enough food security in local communities. People need to make some radical changes, or else we're just going to lose it all. And we already are. So we'll keep pushing on, because that's the only thing I know to do. But it's hard. It's really hard.
Do you know a true hero of nature? We're looking for a person to feature in the next episode of this series. Tag them in the comments below and tell us about their amazing work. Or send us an email, cat@catherinecapon.com.